not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Uh, I've always been told I was a bit like a nutty professor. Like I can do all these algebra things in my head and all this other crazy stuff. But like
Uh-huh.
some things, some things I'm just like that are like common sense. I'm just like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't get this.
I think so. I think I told you that a few years ago I was tested by someone uh with emotions. So,
You do have them.
yes, but no, specifically it was specifically like it was kind of like where where I was being tested on observing other people and
Mm-hmm.
such. And then where he would and then where he would ask like people in my real life. So I'm pretty good with
Mm.
strangers and gauging like, how they feel and such, but he could definitely tell that when I have a stronger relationship with someone that it is a lot better and such. Like for example, where I know when you're upset or when the others are upset and such. Like where you can say that you're but I know you're not and such. So, I am pretty proud of that and such because he said that it shows empathy and observing people and gauging how they feel and such. But yeah, so that was something cool that I learned. Yay, I'm empathetic.
That's good.
I'm not a I'm not a robot and such.
There was no doubt there. I don't want to fight this dumb thing. Come on. Come on, T7.
No,
This
thank
thing's
you.
dumb. I got things to do.
But yeah, but you definitely knew that I get overwhelmed with strangers and such.
I
But
get I
yeah.
get overwhelmed because I feel other people's emotions. Like I feel the same things they do. That part is
Mhm.
really draining.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I get the same way because like it kind of makes me think of like Rebecca Parham's. Did you see that new video of hers where she was talking like the four character spheres?
Nope.
Like, well, there's this one called the heart sphere, and where to me it's very much like me. Like if someone is upset, I get upset. If someone gets emotional, I get emotional, and it's because like I'm feeling what they're feeling and such. So I don't know if that's similar to you, but that's what happens with me.
It's weird because I don't it's like it's not my emotion,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel it like it's inside me and it's really annoying, especially so it's very hard when people are like really, really angry and I'm like, I'm not angry, but I feel it and it's just like in my being and I don't like it. So I use humor to
Mm-hmm.
try to dispel those things. And then when there's like multiple different emotions all at the same time going, so then there's all of them. And I
Mm-hmm.
know with my personality,
Mm-hmm.
I sense other people's emotions better than I do. So, because I'm usually
Mm-hmm.
just neutral, like most
Oh
of the
yeah.
time. I'm not happy, I'm not sad. I am perfectly fine. I am not in any way bad. I'm just blank.
Mm-hmm.
But that people just when there's so many of them all at the same time and I can feel what's inside them. I wish I could explain it, but it's just so it can be overwhelming. Like if you've
Oh
ever
yeah.
watched like a whatever's got talent and you watch like a golden buzzer thing, that is
Yes.
overwhelming to me. And it's just like because there's so much
Oh.
joy and everything. So it's a good feeling. I don't mind watching those,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like it almost feels like a weird high or something. It's just very weird, and you're just like, okay, I want it to shut off now. Can it shut off now,
Mhm.
please? It's like way too much. The faucet's all the way turned on and I can't get it to shut off. And it's just like enough. I'm a lot better than I was as a kid. When I was a kid, I'm like, I really don't
Mhm.
want to deal with 5 billion people at once because it's just, I feel everything and I want it to just stop. Because
Mhm.
I want to analyze people and then I'm like, okay, what can I do for you in this conversation? I'm like, are you happy? Are you sad? Can I take part in your joy and make it bigger? Or if you're feeling bad, do I have to distract you? Do you need to talk about it? Everyone is different. Some people don't want to talk. Some people just want to be distracted. Some people want both. And
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out how best can I help this other individual in the conversation. And when there's too many of
Mhm.
them, I cannot figure out how to be the best person I can for all of them. So
Oh, absolutely, sweetheart. I
I
understand.
just I just do better with a smaller group of people.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm very thankful for our personal bubble, our bubble of friends.
Each
And of
bubble.
course, so we can have our one-on-one too.
I prefer
Because
the
it,
one-on-one
because
so
it
I
can
can
be,
so I
because it can
yeah.
be very overwhelming with more than like 3 people.
Yeah, I like
Security measures are down.
yes.
Trouble is, so's the network. Margot must have shut it down manually.
What a jerk. But
What a jerk.
I like one-on-one so I can get with that person, be like, "Hey, what's going on with you?" All the walls
Yes.
don't have to be up and the defenses or whatever. It can just
Oh,
be like,
absolutely.
"What is up?
Where you have like
What can I
this
do to help?" Or you just want to hang out or
because
whatever it is.
exactly, because there's gonna be things that you don't want to discuss in front of like people that you're unfamiliar with and such and
Mhm.
such. So it is. And I really appreciate that. And I'm very thankful for that personal bond and connection and being able to do that. And like I said, like I just really appreciate that you're able to do that because like I said, some like me personally, sometimes I do need to vent, and sometimes I need a distraction, and sometimes it's at your expense.
I do not mind. I do not
But
mind. I am here to
would
help.
I would I would never make you I would never ever make you do something that you didn't want to do. Like I would like and I tell you guys right now, for those listening, I would never ask Kelma to play a game that she would never touch in a million years. So something like Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2. I would never make her do that. I love her. I wouldn't mind trying to play that with her since I've done that with Lassie and my boyfriend and maybe Dojimi, but I would never make her do it because she doesn't like zombies. I don't like
Eh.
them either, but I justify it by blowing their heads off. But yes. So, but like I said, I love you and I appreciate you and I'm very grateful to have you in my life.
Same. Now let's have a cutscene. Let's take care of
And
Fat Dude.
what is this?
This is my ship. Think you could just
Let's
walk
to
on in and be left
well, not
alive?
Darth Cellulite.
Yes.
That is to someone else.
Yes, that's Darth
Actually, should we
Barris.
say who Darth Cellulite is, or do you want to? Yeah, Darth
It's Darth
Barris.
it's Darth Barris. That's your master in the
Run
Sith.
away! You
Oh,
still can!
the Sith warrior storyline.
That is. I forgot who came up with Darth Cellulite. Was it you or me?
I think it might have been me.
I am trying to remember who came up. I'm not surprised. You're pretty clever with that kind of stuff. And we just
It's more me
continued it
channeling.
because it's so funny.
It was more me channeling my Sith warrior who's just so over her master and is just completely rude and disrespectful to him. So he has to try to keep her on a leash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, I love those pictures that you shared the other day. It was wonderful seeing them again, especially Ross.
Ross is so much fun. Well, he's
Oh
gone.
yeah.
So, if you could just give me a second, my headphones are
Man,
dying.
what a loser.
Yes.
No worries.